We are the Marvel Snap category. Sometimes it feels like that. All right, what do my Marvel Snap chores look like this afternoon? I need to play with Captain Carter. I need 1 cost. I need 5 costs. Your 401k made it to infinite. It is not. Hand buff Carter. Should we do this? I think we should do this. This sounds like the plan. Grab YouTube chat. Who's our new card this week for Snap, by the way? Who's coming out tomorrow? It must not be anybody too exciting if my brain can't remember. Kahori. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of Moon Girl enjoyers. Man, be in good company. This is your reminder to spin the Marvel Snap wheel on their web shop if you haven't already for the day. Get yourself some free credits. Hey, a new Wong. It's a pretty good piece of art. Almost to our next spotlight key. That's good. I'm running low. Feature location, Triskelion coming. No joke. That, but unironically. All right, let's buff our hand up a little bit, huh? Jay's a human being. That's so exciting. The shield in the center actually helps us enable Captain Carter there, which is fun. Read. That's also kind of annoying. Makes our Gwen pool worse. I guess we're just collecting, so maybe it's fine. Oh, Marvel Retreat. AD Wolf, thank you for the 14 buds. Welcome back. Got this Marvel Retreat game on lock. That sounds lovely. We can play the Yoshi game tonight after dance class, okay? You're gonna leave for dance class in about 30 minutes, okay?
That's long.
That's a long time. That's a long time when you're a toddler. That's true.
But that brings me enough time to play this.
After class, okay. I need you to be a good listener.
No, not fair.
I know, life's not fair.
Not fair if I can't.
I play against Thanos ongoing 3 times. My copycat became Super Scroll every game. That's a good beat.
I'm full from my yogurt.
You're full from your yogurt? No, it's okay. You can be done with your yogurt.
I didn't finish.
That's okay. That's so rude. I really wanted to lash her next turn.
Daddy, I'm going to play this. And good thing it has its cautious thing.
I'm gonna snap him. Before this brood comes up and is huge, don't take it out till we're ready to play it. Here, I'll tell you what. Go get the Switch out of the adult living room and bring it down, and I'll put it in for you, okay?
Okay, but put it back in. But make sure.
What's going on, Mal? Thank you for the 28 months. Where are the viewers? We've been doing more Pocket than Snap recently because Pocket viewers are a lot stronger than Snap viewership right now. I want to make sure we get in some snapping. We're not going to go to 0, but definitely a good bit more interest in Pocket lately. I'm going to punt the center, and we'll play for the left, because that's where they're closest. Yeah, both the new set and ranked have been performing well for Pocket in terms of numbers. I'll do a bunch of Snap next week when drops happen. Drops are... it's not actually, it's the week after. The 20... Yeah, I guess it's the week after. The 21st to the 24th, there'll be a bunch of Snap. Or are they beating us 15 on the left? It's really unfortunate. Breaker, give me some news. Sweet. Got him. Wait, did we not? Oh, the blue Marvel. What a fucking chode. And this is the other reason. It's so funny. I'm sitting here talking with chat, and it's the very first time I haven't muted someone in forever. And just like, they won a game where I pressed the snap button by 1 freaking point and just immediately get emoted. No, you need to bring the whole Switch down, honey.
Like what switch?
The thing that goes in the dock in the adult living room.
Oh.
Pick it up out of the dock and bring the whole handheld down with the screen on it, okay?
Oh. Okay.
It's so annoying. If this game wasn't my job, I would turn it off at a spot like that and just like be done for the day or the week or uninstall it. Benjioy, thank you for the 26 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. You have an adult living room. Yeah, we turned the useless dining room in our house that was carpeted anyways for some reason. I have no idea why people put carpet in dining rooms. And we put a sectional and 2 TVs in there because they're psychopaths. Yeah, exactly. Christy and I have his and her PS5s. We had a sectional in there. You have a carpeted bathroom. Yeah, I've seen that before. That one's truly a
Daddy,
puzzler.
Daddy,
Yes, Haley.
the Mighty Pup one is in here.
That's okay. I can pull it up.
I know it's in there. I don't have it sync.
That's okay.
We'll just leave it right here. Now. Okay, where am I gonna play it?
There you go. Take upstairs on the couch, okay?
I'm going to play it down here, but in up.
Okay.
So I can have that.
Black Dragon, I'm 37 and I have a wife and kids that don't have time to deal with toxicity in a video game. Exactly. Hopefully Pocket never ends emotes. I really just truly don't understand their reluctance to just like let people not have to experience emotes. What a weird set of, we're gonna drag this Abu middle and then bounce it around. Why did I join to the words carpeted bathroom do I want to know? We were just talking about the room that's supposed to be the living room at my house, or the dining room at my house, is carpeted, so we use it as our adult living room instead. They're like definitely a Shang-Chi deck, yeah? Or Magneto. I don't know that I can play around Magneto. Oh, they're also a Juggernaut deck though too, yeah? I gotta be honest, past just the numbers, I think that's probably related to the numbers. The start of this Marvel Snap season has been kind of brutal for my enjoyment. I tried playing off stream over the weekend a couple of times just to like keep up with missions too, because I like the free currency to split cards, but the games have been really brutal lately. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something. I think part of it is the fact that like they just released 2 ongoing cards and people play more sandcastle kicking when they just release some ongoing cards. Okay, so I have priority, which means Shang-Chi kills Shaw in the middle. However, I think we're beating a Juggernaut, yeah? Because this is huge, and I'm winning the Nexus even if they Juggernaut me with this Mr. Sinister. So I think, despite all their tech cards, we've got them. Excited to get, like, Shadow Kinged or something crazy. I think we lose the Nexus, win the game, yeah? Nope. We lose it by 1 to Cannonball. You know, I almost just put Sebastian Shaw on the right. And if I would have put Sebastian Shaw on the right, we would have won this game, yeah? Because they wouldn't have moved us and triggered the Kraven. Cannonball was countable. There's moments like that, right? There's just like 600 tech cards. It's like, well, I think that's one thing I really appreciate about Pokemon's gameplay is that the output ranges you have to play around are a lot more defined because there's like colors of the game. Oh, it would have just moved something else. Yeah, you're super right, actually. We couldn't play around Cannonball. Oh, yeah, you're right. What a creepy freaking variant. Mastery. It's nice that there's only like a handful of universal getches in Pocket, like Sabrina and Cyrus for the most part. Putting Uatu in the season pass insulting. It is a little bit, honestly. It's such a useless card. Erishim with Quinjet on 1. Oof. Hopefully we could draw a Brood or Shaw here so Nakia can power them up. Sinister's not terrible. Probably winning the center with Carter plus Agony. I gotta figure out how to win the right. That was very nice. Do I Galacta Center now? I think so. And then I have a bunch of options here. We can 9 power Carter left or right. I could 6 power Carter middle and then like 11 power Sinister right. So Carter gives my back row things her stat. So if I play this here and get +3 from Galacta, this is 9 up to 18. And then it also gives Nakia 9 up to 27. And then Mr. Sinister here gives me 16. So it'll be 27, 7, and 24. So they would need 9 points here while needing 15 points here, which is not impossible with their Iron Patriot, but it's improbable. This is like the most dangerous thing imaginable for my mental health, snapping back the Erishim player. Alright. They're dead? I believe they are dead. 18 power Captain Carter. Not bad. Pick 8 cubes up off the biggest bad guy in the format. Boomer Snapper, Erishim Beater. Snapped me on the 6th turn. Stayed because they're full of it. Paid through the nose. Tale as old as time. Heimdall lose the game. Oh, it's the 2nd Erishim gamer in a row. It's so unfortunate. Shoving crap into my hand. I'm probably supposed to leave because they're Erishim, but my hand's like really good. I have 4 Gwenpool payoffs. Oh, they're just snapping because they have Loki. This is a really interesting sequencing decision here, where they elected to Sorin after Loki. Like, what if there were a bunch of ongoings in my deck that they wanted? That seems like atrocious sequencing, yeah? I think it's this. We put the Gwenpool here. Yeah, it was definitely Loki turned my brain off snap. Casual 12 power lasher. So, not a Captain Carter game. Narrator, are they ever Captain Carter games? So this is 11 here up to 23. This is 16 up to 19. This is 8. This is 8 to 1. This has me beating Vision in all 3 paths, right? A little bit of a flip here at the end. They can move this wherever they want. Oh, I guess we're only tying Vision on the right when they activate Lasher, huh? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to spread here or not. I could see a world where I'm supposed to just, like, activate Lasher and then, like, go Mr. Sinister here and then Agony Shaw in the middle. Alright, double Arish and Beater back to back. That's a good start for my enjoyment of a deck. 5 cost cards. Not getting that one done, I guess. We'll get our win with Captain Carter missions done with this deck, though. I guess I want to compete here. Cassius, thank you for the 47 months. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Well, they're definitely going to have a destroyer there. So this is going to lock up these other 2 locations going into the last turn. They also have Galacta. I don't think 17's enough to win the left is the problem. Maybe they don't compete for the center. Might have to go. Mount Vesuvius can be a scary one. It's kind of like you either snap on like 1 or 2, or they're not, or not again till 6. Why is there a Cassandra Nova in this deck? Any takers? She seems pretty schmedium, yeah. Weird choices like your tech card to be able to play. For Airshams. Yeah, just be there as like a generic tech card. Still doesn't seem great. Any fun Circe decks aside from Century? No, she's a one-trick. Generically good 3-cost card. Yeah, but this isn't like a generically good cards deck, right? And she's never gonna like give you enough just like quality points to win most times. Nakia sweating profusely as she flips up in the stage room. Yes, she's really clunky after turn 4. Agree with that. She could be Fastos. She could be Fastos. She could also be Zabu. Or Psylocke, sorry. Another Zabu style card. You don't have room to play a Juggernaut, Keepers. The incredibly average Marvel Snap gamer position of shoving an unholy number of tech cards into whatever they're playing. What's up, toddler girl?
Help.
You stuck?
My mom taught me how to do this, but I want to get across the Yoshi board. You have to throw eggs at that.
Oh, I think you have to throw it from the other side. So you got to do this one first. See?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Forge, maybe. I could see that. Okay, so their Thanos is unkillable in 22 power, so they could win the right.
One more. Hey, Daddy, guess what?
The question is, do they have something else that lets them win the center here? I don't know. Carter doesn't do anything.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah, and they snap us with the Mount Vesuvius and we have to stay. I assume we're dead.
Yeah, Daddy, puppy.
Oh, they have the Wiccan energy too.
Hey, Daddy.
Well, we won the left.
I'm riding my puppy.
Ride the puppy. Go,
My
go,
puppy
go.
brings me coins. My puppy knocks everything.
We don't win the left.
Hey, Daddy, my puppy knocks everything off the track, even me. Knock. It's not even making sounds.
You can press the buttons on the top to make it make sound, but you can't have it make sound if you're gonna stand here in Daddy's office. Okay, you gotta take it back out to the couch.
Why do those buttons?
Is Psylocke good enough? She might be okay. I only have, the problem is I don't really want to play Captain Carter on Curve, yeah? Fastos is just so bad. Is he fine? I guess he's like makeshift Zabu. I still honestly can't believe that, like, yeah, it's honestly more unbelievable that Shang-Chi still has the same text box and stat line. Like, why is Fastos not been buffed? The people suggesting generically good cards don't understand why we're getting rid of the Cassandra Nova to begin with. Again, like, if you want to play a deck full of generically good cards, it's probably better than this, but that's not the point of what we're doing here. There are plenty of reasonable ways to play a bunch of tech cards that are annoying and obnoxious. This is not a deck to do that in. Liam Neesnos, thank you for the 11 months. Appreciate it. Oh, baby. Marvel Retreat. That's my favorite game. They had to use all their resources to buff Loki. Yep. I really wish they'd give us a Storm adjacent replacement for Cerebro 2. Or just put Storm back. Can we just put Storm back and, like, make War Machine Legion just different? Storm sees no play right now, yeah? Like, actual none? 0.3% with terrible stats. At a minimum, she could be a 4-6. Was there an OTA this week? Yeah, there is. Ooh, piece of candy. Welcome. Thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. Unironically, the Cerebro bots having the wrong powers cards in their deck is one of the more obnoxiously lazy things Second Dinner has failed to account for. It's so weird that they never update the ladder bot decks. I feel like I want to just spend my energy here, but it's close. I'm really trying, Marvel Snap. I'm really trying, Marvel Snap. And this is just like classic Fastos so far. Just like hasn't done actual anything. Like gave me a discount on my Nakia and or just like have plenty of energy to spend with her.
Hey, Daddy.
What's going on, Jakey Bakey?
We're not going to pipe ice game or something.
Yeah, you just got a chill evening, okay? So go have fun.
So, what deck you playing today?
We are playing a terrible hand buff deck to try and do something remotely interesting with an underpowered season pass card.
I don't understand what you just said. So what you're saying, this is a bad deck with a bad card?
It's a bad deck with a mediocre card, yes.
With a mediocre card, which is the bestest card because it's a mediocre card and most of the cards are bad.
Gambit feels so bad. Gambit's another one of those cards where they do so many OTAs in this game, and it's like, why hasn't this one been touched yet?
What do you mean touch?
So,
oh yeah, like buff.
Buffed or nerfed, yeah. So they do regular card changes in this game, both up and down.
Well, you're not using the +7.
Well, we just drew him.
Yeah, wait.
We can get more bonuses on him to make him bigger later, so I think we're gonna chill on him. This card gives bonuses to 3 cards in my hand.
Okay, you choose the cards?
You do not. They happen at random.
What does the card that has +7 do?
Every time he gets a bonus, he gets an extra 2. So you can see here, all of those bonuses went on to Lasher.
Which is good?
Which is, it's not bad.
What does Lasher do?
He shrinks an opposing card equal to his power. So he'll give -8 to something over here, which is nice.
Oh, gee, so like negative
yeah, so he's kind of like 16 points because he has 8 and then he gives something -8 now.
He is 16. Quote, double underwrite a card by its cover. What just happened?
That had an Agony in the lane, and Agony gets absorbed into Mr. Shaw.
Mr. Shaw?
They have an Apocalypse in there. They have a Scorn
What's
and
an Apocalypse?
and a Khonshu.
What's an Apocalypse?
Apocalypse is a card that when you discard it, it gets bigger.
So like, the end of the game!
So their Scorn's not that big.
Good.
Khonshu is 8 though. And he's gonna bring back something that's 8. Khonshu could pull back Gambit, that's true. And if anything that Khonshu's pulling back is discarding Scorn an extra time for them, most likely. We're likely winning the center though, yeah?
Is that Khonshu getting destroyed because of a like target thing?
I think we just spread wide here. I think we're winning the center most of the time, and then I just want to cover +8 on either side here. Permutations of Scorn buffing things could maybe get us, but I think this wins a lot of the time, so we're so ahead in Baxter Building.
You win by a landslide. Guess you got all of them on your side, which is nice.
Yep, our opponent retreated, so we automatically win.
Yes.
Our 326 key. We're gonna be able to swim in our collector's token Scrooge McDuck style here in a little bit.
We like to swim in our study.
Any big plans for your evening off? You don't get a lot of those.
Ooh. I think on Friday, I asked Mom if we could go to pipe ice skating.
I'm gonna do ice skating on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like open skate. Ooh, what's that cartoon?
That's Howard the Duck. It lets them look at the top card of their deck. This is another Erishim gamer.
He seems like a cartoon.
When our changes going live, the next OTA is on the 10th.
What's an OTA?
OTA is what they call when they make card changes in this game.
Oh no!
Oh, the economy changes. Economy changes are either end of April or end of.
They sacrifice their own card or to know Oh, our cards.
Yep. Their card was what's called a spell, so it's a temporary bonus. And it disappears. Like that one that just there gives them a bonus that disappears.
What's the bonus?
Or this one is a penalty. It penalizes my card.
Ooh, what? Wait. What just happened?
RNG just happened.
What's RNG?
Random number generation.
Random jumbo randomation.
Oh.
I need 10.
So
What should we do?
I can make it 3 versus 5 on the right, and then Sebastian Shaw gets to 8, so I could be 13 to 5, which would mean they would need 9 to win the Iron Patriot. Maybe that's fine.
How about you go to the middle? Nobody's putting anything in the middle.
So the middle location. Oh, right. I know they have Agamotto.
Agamotto!
Oh.
What's in the middle?
The middle makes your deck worse every time you play a card into it.
It seems bad.
Yeah, it's usually want to wait to play there.
Like around the end of the turn.
Yeah, usually the last turn of the game. All right. I think we're cooked here. We need to take a quick pause for the cause to run some ads. We're going to struggle bus with this one a little bit more when we get back. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Don't go anywhere.
How do you improve the deck?
There's nothing to improve, Jacob. Sometimes you're just trying to make kind of underpowered cards work as best they can.
You know what you do?
Oh, we had an activate mission. Look at that. Thank you, Lasher.
Ooh, what's an activate masher? I want to know what that is.
Activate is a card ability. So when we use the Lasher to shrink our opponent's card, it uses the activate mechanic. I don't think these matter though, right? I've got my personal and the Alliance's cap, so I can just ignore those.
Yeah. I say...
Sometimes we play cards because they're fun. I agree.
Yeah, we play cards, should be fun and enjoyable.
Sometimes making numbers is lovely. When they don't get kicked or shoved or whatnot.
Kicked, shoved.
As much as I like Fastos, I think we're probably better with Forge or Chavez. I think Forge is pretty medium here. Chavez could be okay. Honestly, I'm not entirely convinced that this deck's actually made better with Captain Carter. There's a chance she's just better as Absorbing Man. Because he acts as kind of a payoff and enable simultaneously. See ya, Jakey. Chavez could be okay. She fits into the curve nicely. Mysterio spread is really good with the buffs. I've really not liked Mysterio in these cores when I've played them in the past. Especially with Broodens and Mr. Sinister. I think you have to give up Brood if you want to fit him in. And Mysterio's currently bugged with Captain Carter. Misery. I didn't like Misery in these builds when we tried her initially. Yeah, some amount of the time, Captain Carter just doesn't buff Mysterio. Uncle Ben, a 12-card deck. Interesting. Yeah, Symbiote Spider-Man's a pretty alright card. Like, the problem here is, like, I look at my cards and just, like, I just don't want to play any of them, right? We have every card in our hand enjoys getting buffed by Gwenpool here, which is nice. They're just not Agony. They have their Raft card as the problem. I think it's this. That's actually in their deck, yep. Yep. Oh, punish for not saving the Mr. Sinister. I guess I could have played to that out. I was really hoping to draw like a Sebastian Shaw here, though. I think we can limp in here. I'll be 22 in the center, and I'm gaining 9 on the right, kinda. They have the Raft card is a little bit of a wild card here that could get us. Even if they Juggernaut us center, I still have 18 there from the Broodling adding. One of the nice things is I'm adding points to both of these lanes, even through a Juggernaut, since we have a Broodling or a Lasher activating. Did our opponent time out? That's disappointing. To see a game play out. Take a Captain Carter when I suppose. Lasher unironically seems like a big upgrade for this deck. I agree with that. I am skeptical that Captain Carter is worth her slot. Lasher is very solid here. Last time we did something similar to this before Captain Carter, Lasher was very, very reasonable. I would love to play as a Booby. Thank you for asking. Is Captain Carter better than Scarlet Spider? Man. It was nice of them to give us Captain Carter so we have one of those cards to reference when everybody complains that they make the season pass cards too pay to win. Why do they always make all the season pass cards? Blusty, blurga, 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 blurga. Willow Glenn, thank you for the 20 months. Welcome back. just Galacta. Oh, I'm wholly expecting a Captain Carter. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Captain Carter buff in this OTA or the next one, honestly. Captain Marvel Galacta is pretty good. In my experience, Penny Parker is really pretty clunky and bad in this deck. Carter is hyper pushed as a 3-2. Maybe it's fine, but I would be surprised if they did that. What could they do to make Fastos not suck? They could just let him do both things and give him -1 and +1. They could also just, like, make him not a 3-3. Like, how on God's green earth did Luna Snow end up at 3-6 before Fastos ended up at 3-4 or 3-5? I think that's actually one of the more puzzling game balance moments they've had in this game in recent memory. Because I look at that and I'm like, how is this at the stat that it's at? Are we a little bit short in the center? No, we're good center, right? And then we're winning all three, I believe. We're just losing whichever lane Captain. No, am I gonna lose? Oh my goodness. I forgot about the Xandar, so I ordered these wrong. So I'm down. We actually, no, we're gonna lose by 1 regardless. I think we lose by 1 regardless. If I ordered that different, we would have been up 3, down 4. Because we missed one of our Gwenpool bonus. Carter definitely seems like she's gonna be one of those heavy Psy weekend pass cards. I really liked the couple of seasons where they concentrated all the gold from the season pass card into 1 or 2 weeks instead of forcing you to play with them every weekend. Yeah, I would assume whatever type of metrics they were looking at weren't good, because you are correct that they very quickly went back to not having it be that way. I mean, they're filling the raft. They'll also be able to move out with Meek. Second bullseye, okay. Is this MODOK? No, it's another bullseye. They get a close on MODOK? good enough. I think the opponent's deck is way too strong. That hasn't been my experience playing with it. Against it, the games always feel pretty close. Watch this one be incredibly not close. Ah, forgot about the Raft card. They have a Scorn as well, or a Swarm as well. No, they don't. It's gonna come down to where these Scorn triggers go. I think we got him, yeah. Often close. I don't know. The opponent's deck is just like, there's so many moving bits to it. And there's so many different ways to catch it with incidental hate. Mobius is good. Gorgon is good in a lot of spots. You can Enchantress them. You can Lady Deathstrike them. You can often Red Guardian them. I think I just do this to maximize the amount of cards I'm getting back out of my deck here. Tim FL, thanks for the over year and a half. Welcome back. I have my Zabooby. Joke's on you, I'm not playing another card on the left again anyways. I guess this exposes me to Shang on the left. Remember to activate Lasher on the last turn here. Thank goodness Mobius is here to make sure my Fastos isn't too powerful. Gotta keep him in check. Alright, one good lashing. Shaw, center, Broodrite. Broodrite is plus 16 over there, so we go to 38. And they're only plus 5, so they need a bunch to keep up with us on the right. And then we're going to be plus 5 on the left, and we're going to gain 11 in the center. Make it like Magnetoed. Shang-Chi! They're actually losing the right to brood, yeah? Do we casserole them? Pretty close. Yeah, I think we casserole them here, yeah? Nice tech card, nerd. Thanks for playing. You got a little Shang on your brain there, opponent. Sure would be a shame if something were to occur. I have a Koye and Fastos, gamers. What do you want me to do? Leave? I have a Koye and Fastos. I've murdered a baby land shark. I am truly a monster. Oh, I'm excited to lose this game because they have Shang-Chi. What if Shang-Chi could only destroy cards that started in my deck? Now that doesn't even fix it most of the time. I just hate how good it is in terms of location variance. It's just so powerful with location variance. Gross. Oh, I can't play them both there. God, I hate the suggestion of symmetrical Shang so much. It's so lazy and annoying. It just doesn't. Symmetrical. Symmetrical Shang is just like the same card 9 times out of 10. It's like, why even bother? Oh, I'm probably supposed to leave. Symmetrical Shang fixes exactly Monster Island, though. That's true. Unironically. Okie doke. I have completed all of my chores, and honestly, I think that's probably the only time you'll see me play this card until they buffer. She's so mediocre. I guess she's maybe a little bit more interesting if they fix her with Mysterio. The fact she doesn't power that up half the time is annoying, but I honestly think she made this deck worse. I think Absorbing Man or Scarlet Spider are probably both better here. I'm a big fan of Absorbing Man in this shell, because Absorbing Man can be like, copy your Gwenpool, or it can like copy your Mr. Sinister as a payoff on the last turn, so sweet kind of like dual dual power card. I don't know. There's like 800 ways they could buff Captain Carter like anytime. Lower cost, more power, the obvious easy ones. All right, we're gonna do a longer snap stream tomorrow for Kahori as a new card release, but I've been live for 7 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it an evening. If you're looking for more content for me, there's been highlights almost every single day at the youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland channel, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more Pokemon Pocket ladder grind. We're almost masters there to start the day, and then we'll do some of the new card and some laddering for Snap in the afternoon. Peace, folks.